This is ChatGPT and it is smarter than you. To prove it, I challenged it to dominate the world market by only building farms and food industries. Is ChatGPT smart enough to build a super economy in the game that requires an economics degree just to beat the tutorial? Stay till the end to find out, because let me tell you, you're in for a crazy ride. Our story begins in 1864. Egypt is a land of pretty much nothing but farms. The people are humble yet very rich farmers, having prospered from the hundreds of farms constructed over the past few decades. Okay, this is a part 2 of a series, but you don't have to watch the last episode to understand this one. All you have to know is we built like 100 farms and got rich. To begin, we needed to tell ChatGPT the current state of the world. Over the past 30 years, the ruler of Egypt, Muhammad Ali, yup, that was his name, what a legend, rest in peace, brought great agricultural prosperity to the lands of the Nile. Egypt was the 9th largest producer of grain in the entire world. Now, Muhammad Ali was dead, and it was up to his son, Ibrahim, to bring Egypt through prosperity. But there was a big problem. We were running out of arable land. Anyways, after telling ChatGPT that we couldn't grow crops on sand, it gave us a comprehensive plan to follow. And it was genius. I won't read everything since it's long, so let me summarize it. Basically, instead of focusing on grain production, ChatGPT decided it would be better to start turning our crops into more refined food, such as groceries. I mean, considering we could build 1 million McDonald's that only sold buns and still have grain left over, this was a pretty good idea. Fortunately, before his death, Muhammad Ali had ordered the construction of 10 food industries in Lower Egypt, our country's most fertile land. We're making bread. We're making croissant. Look at all this grain we're exporting. Hold on. 675 to the French, and then 385 to the Russians. Egyptian grain is going everywhere, bro. Except China, because, I mean, look at them. It wasn't too long until our first food industry was built. It wasn't as profitable as the farms, and the capitalists were definitely exploiting some of the workers. See, it's 5.07 average annual wage. Our farmers make more money. But hopefully, this was the start of a glorious food empire. But now, ChatGPT needed to make a decision. Did we also produce liquor? The short answer was yes. As Egyptian McDonald's gained popularity, more factories were built. Very quickly, we began to produce too many groceries and the price plummeted. We needed to export our food fast or else McDonald's would go bankrupt. Because of our renowned status as a food producer, it wasn't too difficult to secure trade routes. In the end, we managed to export our groceries to both Russia and France. Let's export some vodka. We all know who wants vodka. So last episode, I told you all to comment, and oh my, the comments are hilarious. Oh, that's funny. For the next few years, we continued to expand our food industries. Alright, so we're not a significant producer, but we're gonna have to pass Belgium. We produced 266 already. So I mean, we're close to being a significant producer of groceries already. Because look at how much grain we make. 6.56k. We're number 4th producer worldwide of grain. Now we are primed to have a huge food industry. In order to reach our true potential and dominate the world market, we needed to keep building. In time, Egypt would rule the world. And build we did. Day after day, hundreds of Egyptians flocked to the food factories. Never in our people's lives had processed meals been so affordable. The rise of industry and capitalism was upon us. Crete is now claimed by Greece. Try it, I dare you. Once known 1,000 years ago as the breadbasket of Rome, Egypt could now reclaim that title. No, literally. We began exporting groceries to the Roman Republic. Bet you never thought you'd see that in Victoria 3. We were on top of the world, and the only way to go was up. But fate had other plans. What the? The cries of rebellion ripped through the Nile. With the strong agricultural sectors and rapid industrialization of Egypt, the old religious men were upset because of their loosening grip on our nation. No longer did the young children want to pray in the mornings. Instead, they'd rather go to work and lose a couple fingers in the unregulated food factories. Oh my gosh, it happened again. Oh, look at how tiny they are. You tiny, ooh, you little tiny boy. Ooh, your daddy could come hurt you. Without warning, the religious revolt seceded, taking with them many of our trade ships. We were bleeding money. We needed to crush them fast. Oh yeah, we can bring in Spain, our ally. So hopefully they send troops. We are losing a lot of money. Over the next few weeks, over 100,000 Egyptian soldiers prepared for battle. This was the war that would seal our destiny. Would the farming elite destroy the rebels and bring Egypt to world domination? Or would the religious clergy cripple our nation forever? We were gonna find out. Ah! For your country, men! All across the country, brutal violence erupted. Our troops surged into the enemy's lines, cutting deep into their ranks. This is a massacre against us. We're losing so many troops. What the? Oh my! They fired back, killing 4 of our soldiers for every 1 of theirs we killed. Our assault slammed into their wall of guns, grinding to a halt. We're losing. We're actually losing. Oh, look who's coming! The Spanish! They're coming! The Spanish are here finally. After abandoning us against the Ottomans 30 years ago, our Spanish allies had finally come to help. With European guns on our side, the tides of the war changed. Battle after battle, we pushed our enemies all the way back to the Red Sea. Why? And then, dude, this is like 100,000 total Egyptians dead. After months of brutal fighting, the war was nearly over. But just as we destroyed the last rebel army... Oh, thank goodness it's over. It's over. It's over. As the smoke cleared and we executed all the traitors, the severity of their actions reached our eyes. We have a convoy shortage. They destroyed all our ports! They messed us up. They blew up our ports. With no ships, our goods were unable to make it to their destinations overseas. We now had too much food supply and our country fell into poverty. We had to do something. The next few years were dedicated to rebuilding. Right away, we prioritized rebuilding our ports. It wouldn't matter how much food we produced if nobody could buy it. Secondly, since grain was still the backbone of our economy, Ibrahim began investing in grain farms in Sudan, along with the accommodating fertilizer plants. Uh-oh, Great Britain claims Sinai. Oh no, dude, look, you can have it, man. Little by little, we built the ports and our GDP was able to recover to pre-war times. They're getting paid nothing, and they fired half of the people. And so, Ibrahim's priority was to expand the food factories and generate more productivity. He first started by switching to solely grocery production. Then he went into overdrive, investing large sums of money into building more. Immediately, our factories began making money again. Look at the food company of Lower Egypt is very productive now. Oh, look at the prosperity, dude. Yeah, we got cheap inputs and we have cheap outputs. Every day, new food factories were built. Within no time, our GDP shot higher than ever before. We're recovering, boys. Alright, so our groceries make up 35% of our GDP in Lower Egypt here. But still, since we were trading away thousands of units of grain, our factories were paying more than they should have. Since the capitalists would do anything to make an extra buck, they offset those costs by cutting employees. That was unacceptable. France is taking all my grain, right? And they're taking all my grain because they're building their own groceries. So we did the most big brain move ever done before in the history of Victoria 3. Something that will be coined as Chummonomics for eternity. Let's cancel our export of grain. Bruh, we just lost like a couple million. Wait, look! They're hiring now. But suddenly, as the food factories hired more people, our GDP began to climb. And... boom! 30. Second producer worldwide. We passed Prussia and France. We're almost gonna surpass the British Raj. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is absolutely disgusting. That looks like Germany. Oh no, that looks like Germany. Oh my gosh, no, that looks like Germany. Bro, what is happening? Oh my gosh. Why does everything look like Germany? And as we prospered, we received news from Europe. Oh my gosh, what is this? What's happening? Did we cause that? I think we might have caused the Civil War. With Chummonomics, we had destroyed the French, and our economy was booming. With ChatGPT's approval, we invaded Sugar Island and started producing all the white stuff we could ever dream of.
Look. We can finally get improved fertilizer.
In preparation, we built more fertilizer factories. With this technology, if all went well, we would dominate the food market.
If we get this, we might shoot up to first producer of grain.
Okay, I'm stupid, guys. I forgot to record the part where I switched all my farms to improved agriculture and we shot up to first producer of grain in the world. Our grain farms were outproducing every single farm in the entire world. Dozens of food factories were lined up to be constructed. Everywhere across the globe knew of our grain and our groceries. With Chummonomics, our GDP had doubled. We were now the second producer of groceries in the world. And after all our hard work, we were now #1 producer of grain.
What? We're second producer worldwide?
I'm trying to build Victoria 3's best community and I want you to be part of it. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss my videos. Now watch this.